Hello, and today I'm going to be speaking about the air pollution gallery walk assignment, which is part of chapter 10. So chapter 10 is about air pollution. So our focus today is on air pollution. So this is not a group assignment. So this assignment you'll have to do individually. And as part of this assignment, it's actually set up as a discussion so that after you post your material online, you're also going to then go and comment on two other students' posts, okay? So you're gonna do your work. I'm gonna tell you what that is now. And then afterwards, you're going to post your comments to two other students, okay? All right, so we'll share my screen and we'll get going. So here we are in the air pollution gallery walk discussion assignment. So what you're gonna do first is I suggest that you need to find an environmental pollutant or an environmental effect. So what do we mean by that? Well, it could be something like acid rain, or could be some kind of air pollution, or you can pick from one of these 187, this 187 list of what we call hazardous air pollutants. So either one, I give you a link right here. You can click on this. And you can go to that list and pick one of those chemicals, or you can pick an effect, like acid rain would be an example, or climate change, or global warming, something like that, okay? So then you're gonna do some research, and then you're going to create basically a presentation. Now, how you do that is completely up to you. You could make a Prezi, you could make a PowerPoint, you could actually take a piece of paper and then just write it by hand and take a photograph of it. Or you can also use some of the little more technically advanced programs that I have actually tried as well. We'll see those in a second. All right, so let's take a look at this assignment. So here we are. Let's zoom in. Now, this worksheet is what you're going to be turning in. Now, I made this so it's in Microsoft Word, so it's fillable. That means you don't need to type it again. All you need to do is click right here where it says click or tap here to enter text. You click there and you can type the answer right in, okay? So this is supposed to be super easy for you and not complicated at all. So what air pollutant or effect did you choose? Type it in. I chose benzene, acid rain, methyl ethyl toluene, any of the 187 compounds that are in the hazardous air pollutant list, or an environmental effect of air pollution, right? All right, now you say, what are all the things I need to do to successfully complete this task? And you click here. So what do I need to do to get ready? I might need to do some research. I need to get my word processor all ready to go. Whatever it is you need to do, that's what you write in there, okay? And then after that, you do your research, you're going to prepare a presentation or an infographic, and however you choose to do this, it has to have the following things, okay? So whether you write it by hand, or you also create a PowerPoint, whatever it is, it should have the name of the chemical or the effect. For instance, benzene, the chemical formula. If it's a chemical, what's its chemical formula? For instance, benzene is C6H2, benzene is C6H6. So either way, whatever it is, you write the chemical. Then what industries or activities are involved in producing this chemical? So who produces it and how much do they produce? How much do they release into the atmosphere every year? That information may or may not be readily available to you. So if you can't find it, just take your best guess at it or look it up. If the air pollution is widespread, is it a significant problem? And if so, why is it a problem? For instance, benzene is a carcinogen, so that's obviously a problem when you release it into the atmosphere and people are around. What are the toxicological or health effects of the chemical? Again, you can look those up. What are the effects of the chemical on the environment? So what's its effect on plants or animals, air quality, buildings? So some air pollutants actually attack the buildings. It attacks the limestone, for instance, and degrades it. So then, does this air pollutant or air pollution effect appear to be highly regulated? So what are the regulations about it? So that's what you are going to be creating. These are all the things that you need to create, okay? Let's take a look at what that would look like, all right? So let me share my screen again. And now let's take a look at, I think I've got it over here on my desktop. So now we're looking at my desktop. And let's take a look at, where's my, here we go. I can find it here in a second. I have way too many windows open here. Nope. Actually, where would I find that? I will find it here. Right here. So this is, by the way, this is the list of hazardous air pollutants. And this is, for instance, an example of something that I created. So this I made with an application called ThingLink. But you'll see that here is, I think I choose a toluene 2,4-diisocyanate was the chemical I picked. This is a description of it. This is some of the environmental effects of it. And here we go, right? If you click on this, it will bring up the whole piece. There you go. This is some things about the toxicology of it. This are some sources I found. These are the industrial sources. Now, of course, I just copied and pasted these into here. So if you're good with computers, it's not that difficult. This is a little video that will play about
Toluene isocyanate is an organic compound with a formula CH3C6H3, NCO2.
Okay. And then that's it. That really would be sufficient. Or you could draw this by hand and write all these things out in some kind of detail, okay? So that's how you do it. So after you create the drawing or the ThingLink or the PowerPoint presentation, whatever you choose, you need to come in and finish the project, okay? So keep typing. So what's the most challenging thing for me? This is an opinion question. What did you find challenging? What did you like about it? Enter the text and click there, right? Then you got to post your work as a discussion in Canvas. So you're going to post your the graphic that you created, however you created it, as a PowerPoint presentation, as a JPEG file, if you just drew it by hand. If you just have to just draw it by hand and take a photograph of it and paste that, that's what you post. And then you also are going to finish this document and post this as well, okay? So just fill in all these things. What's the one thing I learned that's consistent with your previous learning? What's one thing that differs from your previous learning, right? And then what did I learn? And what, if I were the instructor, how would I rate myself? And how did the ideas of this project relate to previous class sessions? So that's what you do. So you're just going to complete this work. So when you finish, you upload your completed worksheet and your presentation, and you comment on 2 other students' work, okay? Obviously, we're not going to be completing this assignment in class, so we're doing it all online because of our new class structure, okay? So that is that's an example. Now, actually, we can click on this. This is another option you have. It's called easel.ly. This is a way to create a poster. This is another one I created just to give you an example of what it might look like. So this one I chose benzene. Here we go. This is benzene. It has 6 carbons and 6 hydrogens. And this is some things we wrote about, right? So I'm just trying to fill in all the things that I asked you to fill in in the project, okay? So that's it. That's how you do this particular project. If you have any questions, go ahead and just give me a holler. You can send me a question on Canvas. That's probably the best way. So that's it for now. Good luck with this assignment, and we'll talk to you soon.